Okay, good morning, students. So, in the last class, we have seen some problems related to the PLA, PAL, programmable array logic. No, so that means these memories are divided into three parts. One is PROM, okay, programmable read-only memory, and the logic devices. Those are nothing but PAL, programmable array logic, and programmable logic array. Okay, so today we'll see some problems related to programmable logic array. You can note down. Show how the PLA circuit show how the PLA circuit would be programmed to implement. Show how the PLA circuit would be programmed to implement the sum and carry outputs of full adder. The sum and carry outputs of full adder. Okay. So that means you know the truth table for the full adder. So what is the truth table for the full adder? So you have the inputs and outputs. Okay. So let us take the inputs. You have three inputs for the full adder. No? So those are nothing but A, B, and let us take the carry input C in. Okay. The carry input C in and some S and carry. Okay. So three inputs are there, totally eight possible combinations. Okay. So these are the possible combination. Okay. So you already know that. So when all are zeros means sum zero, carry zero. So 0, 0, 1 means sum one, carry 0, 0, 1, 0, sum 1, carry 0, and 0, 1, 1 means sum 0, carry 1. So actually 1 plus 1. So that means you are getting 1, 0. Okay, this is sum and this is carry. Okay, and 1, 0, 0, this is 1 and this is sum is 0 and carry is 1. 1, 0, 1, what is this? Sum 0 and carry 1. 1, 1, 0, sum 0 and carry 1. So 1, 1, 1 means, so you are getting sum 1 and carry 1. Okay. So if you draw the two KMF for sum and carry separately, so what you are getting? So let us take this is for A, B, C. This is a KMF for what? Sum. Okay. So I'm drawing the KMF for sum. Okay. So you are getting 0, 1, 1, 0, and next 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay. So that means you are getting these ones diagonally. Okay, these ones diagonally means you can consider that this is XOR gate, or I can write the sum in terms of expression. So what you are getting? A bar, A bar, B bar, and C in. Yes, this is for this one. Okay, so separately you can make the separate ones. Okay, and for this one I am writing A bar, B, A bar B, C in bar. Okay, A bar B, C in bar, plus plus uh, so for this one A, B bar, C in, plus, and for this one we have A, B, C in, A, B, C in. Okay, and for the carry, you need to draw the KMF for carry. This is for carry. So A, B, C in 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, 0, 1. Okay, so this is 0, 0, 0, 1, and 0, 1, 1, 1. So this makes one pair, this makes one pair, and this makes one pair. Okay. So what is carry? So carry out. So carry out equal to A, and next AC in plus A AB, AB plus, and next B CN. Okay. So ACN plus BCN plus AB. Okay, you are getting. So next you need to draw the K-map PLA for this one. Okay. So I am taking the inputs. So this is A and this is B. This one is CN. Okay. So now next what you need to do. So first for the sum I am drawing. So for the sum A bar B bar CN. Okay. So this is CN. Okay. So A bar, B bar, and CN. Okay. So this is connected with an AND gate. Okay. This connected with an AND gate. Okay. So here you are getting. And next A bar B CN bar. Okay. A bar B CN bar. This is connected with an AND gate. And next A B bar CN. A B bar. So here this is A, and next B bar CN. A B bar CN. So this is connected with an AND gate. Okay. So you can extend this. Okay. So and next A B bar CN is over now. So A B CN. Okay. So here so this is A and this is B and this is C. Okay. So A B C N. Okay. So A B C N means, so this is A and this is B and this is CN. Okay, connected with AND gate. Okay. And next for the carry. So what is the expression for the carry? ACN. So first, so this is A and this one is CN. Okay, connected with an AND gate. Okay. And next, so here directly you can draw this one. Okay. You can make the fuse. Okay. So my first expression is A bar B bar, A bar B bar CN. No? So this is A bar and this one is B bar and this one is CN. Okay. And next A bar B CN bar. Okay. So A bar B CN bar. Okay. So this makes, I'm making the fuse. I'm making the connection. A B bar CN. Okay. So A B bar A and next B bar CN. Okay. And next ABCN. So ABCN means I will take this anyway. A plus B equal to B plus C. No? So A, B, and CN. Okay. So from this I got the sum. Okay. So for the carry, so you have uh, three AND gates, three AND gates. Three AND gates. Okay. So what is carry? So first A CN, AB plus B CN. Okay. So you can make the fuse ACN. So first A and the CN. Okay. And ACN, AB plus BCN. Okay. So this is AB and this is AB. So this is AB. and A, B, C in. Okay, so B, C in means this one is B and this one is C in. Okay, now next what you need to do. So these are connected with an OR gate. So how many OR gates are required for the sum and carry? So uh, you can use the, so let us take the four AND gates, four OR gates, or so you are implementing two OR gates. So okay, so two OR gates will be there. So this is for sum and this is for carry. Okay, so PLA means both AND array and OR array both are programmable. Okay, so that means uh, so sum equal to, okay, these are all are sum. Okay, and next what is carry? Carry is these all are carry. Okay, so like this you need to implement. Okay, so you need to implement by using the PLA. Okay, so this is about the full adder implementation of the combinational circuit full adder by using the PLA. Okay, next show how PLA can be programmed to implement. Show how PLA can be programmed to implement. So you can note down. Next problem. Show how PLA can be programmed to implement 3-bit binary to gray code. 3-bit binary to gray code. Okay. So 3-bit binary to gray code means you can implement. So already explained in the code converters. 3-bit binary to gray code. So let us take the binary number. So binary digits. So this is B2, B2, B1, and B0. Okay, or B3, B2, and B1. Okay, and gray code. So gray code G3, G2, and G1. Okay, so these are the possible combinations. You know, 3 inputs are there. 8 possible combinations you will get. Okay. These are the possible combinations. So how you are converting the binary to gray code means the first number will come as it is, and the how we are getting. So that means let us take this is B3, B1, B0. So first number will come as it is. So that means B3 will come. Okay, and this is G3. G3 will come, and next number how will come? That means XORing the this digit and this digit. You will get the G2 and G1. Okay, so let us take one example like 0, 1, 0 is there. So first number will come as it is 0, and second number 1 XOR of 0 XOR of 1 is 1, and third number you will get 1 XOR of 0 is 1. Okay, so like this. So that means 0, 0, 0. So what you are getting? 0, 0, 0 only. Okay, so if you say, if you check this one, 0 XOR operation 0 XOR operation 0 you are getting. Okay, and next 0, 0, 1 means you are getting the same thing, 0, 0, 1. Okay, so you can see over here, this is a binary number. So 0 XOR operation, this is 0, and XOR operation of 0 of 1, you are getting 0, 1. Okay, so I took this example. So in this example I will get 0, 1, 1. Okay, and next if you take 0, 1, 1, so this number will come as it is. XOR operation 0 XOR of 1 is how much? 1. 1 XOR of 1 is how much? 0. So that means you are getting 0, 1, 0. Okay, and next 1, 0, 0. So 1, 0, 0. So what you are getting? So this number will come as it is, and the XOR operation 1 XOR of 0 is how much? 1. Again 0 XOR of 0 is how much? 0. So that means for this number 1, 0, 0, you are getting 1, 1, 0. Okay, and 1, 0, 1. So if you take 1, 0, 1, so this will be same, and 1 XOR of 0 is 1, and 0 XOR of 1 is 1. So 1 0 1, you will get 1 1 1. Okay, so 1 1 1. So this is 1 1 1. Okay, and for the 1 1 0, so that means this is 1. So if you take the XOR operation, this is 1 XOR of 1 is 0, and 1 XOR of 0 is 1. So 1 0 1 you are getting. Okay, and switch on your videos. Okay, so next, if you see, so next thing 1 1 1. So this is 1, and next XOR operation, 1 XOR of 1 is how much? 0, and 1 XOR of 1 is 0. So for this one you are getting 1 0 0. So like this I converted whatever the binary code to Greek code. So next you need to get the expression for each and every code. That means output expression for G3, G2 and G1. For getting the output expression, what you need to do? You need to draw the K-map for G3, G2 and G1. Okay. By using the K-map, you will get the output expression. Okay. So first of all, I'm drawing the K-map for G3. Okay. So I'm writing the K-map, drawing the K-map for G3. So this is these are the inputs. You can take B3, B2 and B1, 0 0 0 1, 1 0 1 1 and 0 1. Okay. So if you see this one, so first four zeros are there. Okay. So first four zeros are there. You can write like this, and all next four ones are there for B3. I'm seeing the truth table and I'm writing over here. So 1 1 1 1. Okay. So this makes one quad, no? So you know that quad will eliminate how many variables? So quad will eliminate two variables. So that means here B2 and B1 will be eliminated. So you can write G3 equal to what? G3 equal to B3. G3 equal to what? B3. Okay. And next, K-map for G2. K-map for G2. So if you draw the K-map for G2, so this is B3, B2, B1. Okay. So 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay. So if you see the truth table, so first 0 0, so first 0 0, and next 1 1. So next 1 1. Okay. And next 1 1 1 1. Okay. And 0 0. Okay. 0 0. So this makes one pair, and this makes one pair. So pair will eliminate how many variables? One variable. So that means you can write G2 as B3 B3 into B2 bar. Okay, B2 bar plus B3 bar into B2. B3 bar into B2. Okay, so let us take this expression. No need to convert into. So I know that this is XOR operation. So that means you need to remember when these will comes in the diagonal. Okay, diagonal ones are coming in the diagonal wise. You can understand that that is XOR operation. Okay, so next for G1, I'm drawing the K map. So this is B3, B2, B1. Okay. So if you see the truth table, so 0, 1, 1, so 0, 1, 1, so 0, 1, 1. Okay. So 0, 1, 1, and next 0, 0. Okay. So 0, you will get 0 over here, and 0, 0, 0, and 1, 1, 0. Okay. So here you are getting 1, 1, 0. Okay. So this makes one pair, and this makes one pair. Pair will eliminate how many variables? Two variables, one variable, sorry. So G1 equal to what? G1 equal to B2 bar B1 plus B2 into B1 bar. Okay. So this is for what? G1. Okay. So after getting the expression, what you need to do? You need to draw the logic diagram. Okay, that is PLA. So PLA, that is for both programmable AND array and programmable OR array. Okay. So you have the two inputs, three inputs. So those are, so one is B3 binary inputs and its complement B3 bar, B3 bar, and next B2, B2 bar, complement of that, and next B1, okay, B1 bar. So next what you need to do? Next you need to draw the AND array. So first AND array. So let us take the three inputs I am considering with only one input, and I need to make the fuse. Okay. So from here you can make a table also. Okay. So that means mm, by using this table, you will get three more inputs. Those are in unused states. Okay. So as I told you in the last class, you can make the table. So if you see the first expression, so what is that one? This is G3 equal to what? B3. So G3 equal to B3. Okay. Uh, so this is G3 equal to B3, and G2 equal to B3 B2 bar B3 bar B2 B3 B3. Okay. Uh, so B3 B2 bar, again B3 B2 bar B3 bar into B2. Okay, this is nothing but G2 you are getting. Okay, and G1 equal to B2 B1 bar B2. So here you have B2 B2 and B1 bar, and next B2 bar into B1. Okay, so this is uh, these are the expressions. Okay, so next you need to draw the OR array. Okay. So what is this one? This is nothing but G3, G2 and G1. Okay. So what is G3? G3 equal to B3. Okay. So G3 equal to what? B3, and G2 equal to, so these two. Okay. So G2 equal to what? You are getting B3 into B2 bar, B3 bar into B2. Okay. You fused here, and G1 equal to, so G1 equal to B2 bar into B1, B2 into B1 bar. Okay. B2 into B1. So you can make this. Okay. So like this, you can make you can solve this one. Okay. So by using the table also you can implement the function. So let us take the two functions. F1 equal to a bar b plus ac bar plus a bar bc bar, and F2 equal to ac bar plus b bar c whole bar. So he, suppose he given the expression. So what you need to do? You need to make the product table. Okay. So after making the product table, you can draw the PLA diagram. Okay. So first I'm making product terms. Okay. So what are the inputs here? Inputs are A, B, and C. Okay. And you have the outputs. Those are, so one is true form and next one is complemented form. Okay. So these are the functions, that is function for true form and function for complemented form. Okay. So here, so let us take the first term. So what is the first term? So first term is uh, so the term is a bar b. Okay, a bar b. So this is the first term. The first term is a bar b. Okay. So that means this is you can write 0, 1, and C is not there. This is you can write as don't care. So this is there in the true form. So this is nothing but the true form, and this function is nothing but the complemented form. Okay. So that's why I should write this as this is 1 and this is don't care. Okay. And the second one, AC bar, this product term. So you can write A is 1 and this is B is not there, that you can keep as dash, and C bar means this you can write as 0. Okay. So so if you see the AC bar is there in the true form as well as complemented form. So that means uh, it is there in the true function and the complemented function. Okay. So you can write the both functions. So this is nothing but f1 and f2. You can write these both functions are 1. Okay. Now third one, if you see a bar b c bar. Okay, a bar b c bar. So this is 0, 1, and 0. Okay. So a bar b c bar is there in the true function, true function, so that you can write as 1, and it is not there in the complemented function. That's why you can keep as dash. Okay. And coming to b bar c, so this is dash 0, 1. Okay. So this b bar c is there in which function? Complemented function. So that means you can write this is 1. Okay. So now you got the product terms. Okay. So by seeing the product terms, you can draw the PLA diagram. Okay. So this is A and this is complemented form A bar. This is B bar, C, C bar. Okay. So now, so how many product terms are there? Total, you have 4 product terms. So 4 product terms means you need how many AND gates? You need 4 AND gates. Okay. So you need 4 AND gates. So so I can draw the 4 AND gates. First of all, you draw the 4 AND gates. Okay. So next you need to program this. Okay. So if you see the first term, so that means A bar. So A bar B. Okay. So this is nothing but A bar B. So this one is A bar, and this is B bar, and this is C bar, complemented form. So A bar B. So this is A bar and this is B. Okay. So here you are getting A bar B. Okay. This is nothing but A bar B. Okay. So what is the next term? AC bar. AC bar. So this is A and this one is C bar. Okay. So this is AC bar. And what is the third term? A bar B C bar. Okay. A bar B, and next is C bar. Okay. A bar B C bar. Okay. So this function is A bar B C bar. Okay. And B bar C. So this is B bar and this is C. Okay. So this is B bar C. Okay. And next what you need to do? you have to draw the or functions. So there are two functions are there. So one is a true function and next one is complemented function. So that you need to draw with or array. So this is all. This or array is also programmable. Okay. So what is first function? So if you see the first function, first three product terms are one. So that means you can make the program. So you can make the cross mark over first three functions. Okay. And coming to the complemented form. So in the complemented form, AC bar is there. So that means second product term is there, AC bar, and the fourth product term, that is B bar C. B bar C is there. Okay. So that means here. So if you see here, you will get the function that is F1 and F2. Okay, F1 and F2. But actually, this F1 is in true form, but F2 is in what? Complemented form. That means you need a complement of this one. That means here you should get AC bar plus B bar C whole bar you should get. Okay. So how you can make that? Okay. So that means you can make with connecting. That means program with the XOR gate. So that means here you are getting both are in true form only. Okay. F1 and F2 are in true form only. Okay. So that means if you XOR with 0, you will get the same function itself. Okay. So if you are any variable you are XORing with 1, you are getting the complement of that. Okay. So that means whatever the outputs you got, okay, whatever the outputs you got, again connected to XOR gate, connected to XOR gate. Okay, whatever the outputs are there, you connect to XOR gate. Okay. So after connecting, so one more input is there, no? So one more input is there. So that is one more input. Here this is one more input, and here this is one more input. Okay. So this is this input is programmed to 0 and 1. Okay. So this function, this F1 is there. So F1 is you are getting the true form. So true form means you are programming it to 0. Okay, when you are programming to 0, so that means what you are getting. So that means F1 exclusive OR operation of 0. So that means you are getting the F1 itself, the function itself you are getting. Okay, so that means you are getting the F1 itself. But F2 you need a complemented form. So that means it should be programmed to which one? It should be programmed to 1. So that means when you are programming to 1, so that means here this is a function. One function is F2. Okay, here you are getting F2 and here you are getting F1. So F2 complement of 1. So that means you are getting F2 bar. So that means you are getting F2. So this is in complemented form. This is for with a true form. Okay. So like this, you need to implement the given function. Okay. Is it okay? Any doubts in this?
No doubt, sir.
Okay. So I will implement one more function. Let us take the function F1 of A, B, C equal to summation of M of 0, 1, 2, 4. F2 of A, B, C equal to SOP. He given in SOP. Okay, 0, 5, 6, 7. Okay, he given the two functions. Implement the following functions by using the programmable logic array. Okay, so we have to minimize these two functions by using the K-map. Okay, so that means you need to take into consideration for F1 as a true form and F2 as a complemented form. Okay, so suppose F1 I am taking. So F1 I am drawing the K-map for F1. So this is A, B, C, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. So this is for F1. So if you consider the ones, so what you are getting? So this is a 0, 1. Again, here you have 2, and here you have 4. Okay. So this makes one pair, and this makes one pair, and this makes one pair. Okay. So that means F1 of true form. What you are getting? F1 of true form equal to. So if you see this pair, A bar C, okay, and next if you see this pair, so B bar C bar, and if you see this pair, you are getting A bar, and next C bar, okay, A bar B should get. One second. First A bar B bar. So this is A bar B bar. A bar B bar plus B bar C bar plus A bar B bar you will get. A bar, one second. So first this one, if you see, this pair is nothing but B bar C bar, and this one is nothing but A bar, which is common, 0 is common. So that means A bar B bar. Okay. So if you see this one, A bar, and next which is common, C bar. Okay. So here you are getting A bar C bar plus B bar C bar plus A bar B bar. Okay, A bar B bar. Okay. Now, so if you see the complemented form, okay, so that means if you see the complemented of F1, okay, F1 of C, you need to see for zeros. Okay, so when you are seeing for zeros, you will get the complemented form. So this is A, B, C, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, and 0, 1. Okay, so other than this, so that means here you are getting other than ones, here this is 0. Okay, so this is 0, and this is 0, and this is 0, and this is 0. Okay, so that means you can make this as one pair, this as one pair, this as one pair. Okay, so if you write for this one, what you are getting, F1 bar equal to what? F1 bar, this is complement of this. Okay, so F1 bar equal to what? AB plus AC plus B. Okay, AB. So you can see the possibility AB plus BC plus C. But you want F1 of C. So F1 of C means you can apply the complement of these complement of complementary, you will getting true form. So that means here this is nothing but AB plus AC plus BC whole bar. You are getting AB plus AC plus BC whole bar. Okay. So this is for complemented form. Okay. K map for what? F1. Okay. And similarly K map for F2. Okay. So you need to calculate the K map for both F2 and complement of that one. Okay. So this is A and this is BC. Okay. So this is for F2. So F2, if you see, what is F2? 0, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. One second. So this is actually 1. Okay, this is 1. Okay, 0 and next 0, 5. Okay, 0, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So this is anyway 1. So there is no possibility to form a pair. Okay, this makes one pair and this makes one pair. Okay. So if you write F2 in true form, so what you are getting, A bar B bar, C bar plus A, AC plus AB. You are getting this, okay? And next for the complemented form, so you need to pair for zeros. So this is A and this is BC. 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, okay? And other than this, you can write it here zeros are there and here zeros are there, okay? This makes one pair and this makes one pair, okay? And this is single only, okay? So F2 bar equal to what? A bar A, B bar C bar plus A bar B plus A bar C, okay? So you can write, so you need the complement of complement. You need a true form, you can apply the complement form. So that means A, B bar C bar plus A bar B plus A bar C whole bar, okay? So you got the expression. Now you need to draw the product table, okay? Product terms, product terms, okay? And the inputs, these are A, B, C, okay? And outputs. So what are the outputs? So one is a complemented form and next one is true form, okay? So that is there in F1 and F2. What are the terms present in the complemented form and true form? You need to see, okay? So first AB. If you see AB, so AB means 1 1. Don't this is a dash. So AB term is there in F1 and F2, I think so. So AB is there in F1, F1. So that is there in complemented form, and in F2 that is there in true form. Okay. So so F1, so and F2. Okay. And next AC, AC. So AC means 1. Don't care. 1 dash 1. Okay. So AC, if you see, AC is there in complemented form of F1 and true form of F2, I think so. True form of F2. Okay. So yeah, this you can take 1 1. And third one, BC. So BC means this is anyway dash 1 1. Okay. So BC is there in complemented form of F1 and in F2 BC is not there. So complemented form of F1 and this is don't care. Okay. And fourth one, A bar, B bar, C bar. Okay. So 0 0 0. Okay. So if you see A bar, B bar, C bar, so this is there in true form of F2 and it is not there in the complemented form of F1. Okay. That term is not there. Okay. So you got the table. So you can draw the diagram further. A inverted, A bar, B, B bar, C, C bar. Okay. So how many AND gates total you have? 4 product terms. 4 AND gates you need to draw. 4 AND gates you need to draw. Okay. So what is the first term? AB. Okay. So AB, AB. And next, so AB, AC. So this is A and this is C. BC, BC. A bar, B bar, C. Okay. Now these are connected with an OR array. An OR array. Okay. So if you see the OR array, so here if you see F1, F1. So F1 equal to AB plus AC plus A bar B bar C. Okay. So AB plus AC A bar B bar C, and F2 equal to AB AC. These are the common terms. Okay, and BC. Okay. So these are there in the F1 and F2. Okay. So this is F1. This is F1. So you are taking for F1 complement and F2. Okay, F2 true form. So again it is given to the XOR gate. So this is F1 and this is F2. So you are getting F1 bar. Okay. So so again it is given as one input to the XOR gate. Okay. So one more input is given to this program. Okay. So that means this is 1 and this is 0. Okay. So F1 is connected to 1. Why? Because you need a complemented form, and F2 is connected to 0. You need true form. Okay. So that means you are getting here F1 and F2. Okay. So like this you need to implement the given function by using the K-map.